Walker, and welcome to a very special interview with 4-time RB champion Jacko. First of all, Jacko, it's fantastic to have you here today. There are thousands of questions on everybody's lips, but first of all, why did you return to the series under the alias of Jacket Potato 4?
Yes, good afternoon, Murray. Thanks for having me, and good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I think Jacko Potato was an easy choice, as I like Jacko Potatoes, and a simple rearrangement of the letters results in my original PSN of PJacko43. I wanted to immediately give the impression it was me, but leave a shadow of doubt so I wouldn't be immediately rebanned. So if Shevo did ban me, for example, he may have in fact been banning an innocent bystander.
After being banned from Race League, you tricked many people into believing you were not the Jacko we all knew, and were therefore allowed to race. How on earth did you do it?
Well, Race League's structure isn't exactly foolproof. I mean, there may be IP tracking, but I signed up and posted from university, under a different IP obviously. Aussie Spudman, as I called myself, was always safe from banning under the lingering doubt that it wasn't in fact me. And with no room to manoeuvre, I had admin exactly where I wanted them, and being unbanned mid-season made absolutely no difference to my plans.
Did you lie to anyone at all while you were taking on this little charade?
No, not at all. I was obviously asked whether I was Jacko Potato, but no one seemed to notice that I never denied it. I would answer with such lines as, "Why would I want to be a part of it?" or "Will people please stop asking me about this?" And when said in the right tone, it proved quite convincing to most people.
And how on earth did you sign in on the Jacko account while racing at the Malaysian Grand Prix?
Well, some of you may remember that I lost my PJacko43 account because I had to change PS3 consoles. However, the old console only had overheating issues and would still work for short periods of time. So all I had to do was hook it up to my other phone line and hit the PS button before the start of the race. The auto sign-in kicked in, took a couple of seconds, and voila! Elmer Jacko signs in while Jacko Potato races to the first turn of Malaysia. To sign out again, all I had to do was yank the cord out.
Can you let us know whether anybody else was in on the act? Like Danny, for example.
No, this was a one-man charade. And I don't say that meaning there were any women involved either. No, there weren't. The first anyone other than myself knew of it was after the Korean Grand Prix, when Danny had been running so close to me all race that she noticed she was shifting at the same time as me. And I, as Elmer Jacko, gave her some very bespoke gear ratios before that race. This convinced her beyond all doubt that it was me, and she then phrased the question that I was unable to deny.
Speaking of Danny, there was much controversy at the RB10 Korean Grand Prix. Did you really run out of fuel, or did you let her win?
Well, I can certainly understand why people would think that, especially given she is my girlfriend and my history of helping Chastity to his first win at Silverstone RB3. But in this case, no. I was in the midst of a championship battle and 7 points available at all times. The truth is I used Rich to make an overtake which I otherwise wouldn't have been close enough to do, and paid the price in the final sector. I didn't run out of fuel on purpose, and to those who think I did, I suppose I let Dubsy win in America, when the exact same thing occurred. Danny definitely deserves credit for the win, which she absolutely deserved.
There was also a lot of contact throughout the course of the year, and Jacket Potatoes seemed to be involved in some very un-Jacko-like incidents. How about the purposeful incident between you and Dubsy at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix?
Formula 1 is supposed to be a non-contact category, but the RB series is like touring cars in comparison. Disregarding small taps, I was hit off no less than 24 times in RB10, and only 3 occasions were these readdressed. I feel there were 3 incidents that I caused, 2 of which are readdressed, and the final, the T-boning of Dubsy, I didn't benefit from. I in fact view that as the darkest chapter in my online racing career. It was a truly stupid moment brought on by compounding of instances others get away with, the fact that I had it won before the safety car was deployed, many touch-ups from Dubsy, and finally the way he passed me by cutting chicane. And I apologise for the example I set. That's not what a champion should do. But what I feel speaks volumes about the league is that I only got a grid penalty and actually kept the race win.
Another question on everybody's mind with your fantastic online racing record. How come you only won 3 Grand Prix throughout the RB10 season?
Ha! Thanks for reminding me. Luckily, individual victories don't win championships. Consistent podiums do that. So with that mentality, I wasn't too fazed about a lack of wins. Of course, my previous championship runs involved 7 or 8 wins, but with close analysis of RB10, we see that 7 was about the total I could have amassed had I not been taken out by the eventual winner who copied my strategy in Spain, had I not had to stack behind my teammate who won 2 laps later in Canada, and had I not run out of fuel twice, that being Korea and the USA. But again, my goal was the title, and that goal was achieved by a considerable margin, so I'm perfectly happy.
After 10 RB seasons, there have only been 3 Race League World Champions. What does it mean to be a part of this illustrious group?
I love it. I love the exclusivity. There hasn't been a new champ since season 4. I mean, DNR and Dregs are the greats. Dregler, we all know, has fantastic pace, and numerous others share that trait. But they need to learn how to focus themselves for an entire season with sound strategy. Risk versus reward, you know? Who do I fight when? When do I play politics? I mean, I've been compared to Alain Prost by some, which I'm quite flattered by, so he's one of my heroes. And my goal to equal his number of titles in RB is conquered. My goal to equal the most RB titles is conquered. My goal to keep the RB Champions Club at 3 is conquered. And finally, the goal of becoming the very first, what I like to call Triple Crown champion, the simultaneous Race League, Precision Racing League, and World Racing League champion, is also conquered.
Well, Jacko, it's been fantastic catching up with you today and giving us some of your time. Let's hope that you can catch up with us again soon.
Thanks very much, Murray. My pleasure. I hope you enjoyed that video, ladies and gents. It took quite a while to coordinate. Special thanks to the very talented kid buyers who voiced Murray Walker throughout the interview there. I will be posting individual race highlights for all 19 races in RB10 for a more detailed account over the next couple of weeks. I've been Jacko, Jacko Potato, Mr. Triple Crown, whatever I'm called. Thanks for watching.